What is a perfect cover size for Moleskine Pocket Daily? Let's find out. So lately I've been getting a lot of questions of how a specific cover fits Moleskine Pocket Daily. It is a pocket size chunky monkey cover, and so not every cover will fit it because most of the covers are kind of designed for regular size notebooks. This is a day per page kind of a notebook, so it's pretty chunky, and then when you also start posting stickers and adding washi tape, it will actually grow over time a bit. So of course there is a concern of what is the good size of the cover to fit this particular notebook, for the days to come. So today I want to go over the covers that I own that we can try on and see which one would be the best for your taste of how the pocket planner would fit into one. So here I gathered the covers that I have that more or less fit this size of a planner. So on this side I have Chic Sparrow covers in different sizes, and on this side I have a kind of a combination of name brand and generic covers that also fit this in various ways. So let's check them out. Let's start with Chic Sparrows first. So let's do this in the order of size, starting with the smallest to the largest. This one is Chic Sparrow Passport Plus. So its height is designed to fit a passport size notebook or insert, and the width is extra, and you can tell that it is a wide one because it has 6 elastic bands. The regular size has 4. So this one is designed for planners or for situation when you want to fit a lot of individual passport size notebooks. So here you can literally put 6, or you can put 4 notebooks and 2 other inserts like a wallet or a photo or credit card holder, or you can put a really chunky notebook or couple notebooks. So width wise it should be able to fit Moleskine Daily because it is that chunky. So let's see how it fits. So as you can see, when I put it in here, as far as the chunkiness of it, it fits just fine. You actually have extra room here for a pen, or if you want to have tabs, it fits just fine. It also actually fits just fine as far as the height, because the passport covers from Chic Sparrow are not like to a millimeter to what passport size notebook is. They have a little bit of overhang on the top and on the bottom, for your tabs or just to have that kind of coverage all around. Because it has a little bit of that room on the top and the bottom, it actually fits pocket size notebook just fine because it's exactly 5.5 inches tall. If you love that kind of a fit when it's really flush with the top of the bottom, you can truly use passport size cover for your pocket size notebook. And again, this one is chunky, day per page, and it fits here just fine. So if you've been thinking about getting Chic Sparrow passport size but in wide, you're gonna have no problem fitting this particular one in here. And from what I can see, because you do have so much room here, you most likely can fit just slide it a little bit more and you can fit another notebook here like the weekly one. So let's check. So here is the weekly pocket Moleskine as well. So if we put these two guys together and put it in a cover, as you can see, it still has a little bit of room. So it has no problem fitting both of these in the same cover. So again, if you've been wondering if Chic Sparrow passport cover would fit pocket Moleskine in it, it does, and you can put both dailies and weeklies into the same one, as you can see. Looking good. Next cover size is a pocket. So as you can imagine, pocket cover would fit pocket notebook. Now this particular one is a folio style and it is a filled notes size. Since it is a filled notes cover, it is designed primarily to fit filled notes kind of notebooks like these ones. So you can fit several of them in here. Since this one is a folio style, you will put one in here, or you can have a connecting band and maybe put one here and attach couple notebooks to it. Obviously it will fit it just fine, but a nice thing is that even though this one is a filled notes size, it will actually still fit a pocket Moleskine Daily like so. As you can see, height-wise, it still has a little bit of room, for example, for tabs up in here. On the side, it fits just right, so it basically fits flush with it. And because of that, as you can imagine, you will not be able to put any more notebooks in here. So if you have a Field Notes folio style cover from Chic Sparrow and you want to fit a daily one in there, you can, but that will be the only one. And as you can see, you close the enclosure rubber band and it looks really cute. You can have little tabs here or paper clip, so on. You can have little charms hanging down here, and it will fit just fine if you're okay with having it flash like that. So your pen will fit here, but just enough. So you can use this particular cover again, but only with this planner and nothing else. Next cover size to consider is the regular pocket sized cover. So this one is not a Field Notes, it's just your standard pocket size. It's not Pocket Plus or wide or anything like that, just your regular pocket. And again, as you imagine, since it is a pocket size, it will fit pocket height notebook. And because this one is not a Field Notes, is your regular size, as you can see, it has 4 rubber bands, so it should fit several inserts of a thinner kind, or you can put your Moleskine Daily in here, and you can see it fits just fine. I mean, it's really pretty fit. On all sides, has a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here. It's you know, like, to me, this particular one compared to the Field Notes one is a perfect marriage. I mean, they look really good together. I've been actually considering to maybe switch up my own setup that I use for Moleskine and use this new cover that I got recently for a month or two, you know, just to change things up. But as you can see, it fits only this. It probably can fit weekly just enough. It's probably going to be sticking out because it does have a little bit more room than the Field Note one, but it's not a wide or a plus model, so it will fit these two if you like really shove them in there. And let's close it up and see. So as you can see, it's not too bad. They don't stick out too much over here, right? You can visibly use it like that. So again, if you like this kind of fit that's really flash or even sticking out just tiny bit, you can consider getting a regular pocket size cover from Chic Sparrow, and it will fit this one, the daily one, perfectly by itself, or daily and weekly together with a little bit of overhang. But I think it's still really cute. I like that little, you know, chunky package, and especially with this kind of a flash fit. Again, up to you. I know some people don't like when it overhangs even a little bit. They like to have some room for tabs or for a pen, but I think this is really cute to use with both, or like I said, you can use it with one and it will be a perfection. Now, unfortunately, I do not have pocket wide or plus from Chic Sparrow, so the next one I want to look at is this A6 cover. Again, this one is not wide. This is regular A6. It is a folio style. There are no elastic bands here for many inserts, but because it is A6, it will have enough room to insert a pocket planner into the pocket here. So let's try and see how it looks like. Of course, because it's A6, most likely it will be slightly too big for pocket, but it is possible that you might like that kind of a fit. So here I slide it into the back, I cover it, and as you can see, obviously there is plenty of room, actually kind of too much room. I mean, you can put pen behind here, you could put pen here. You can also consider maybe getting a weekly here as well and inserting it into the front flap. And then if you cover it, there'll be a little bit more you know, planner to fit that empty space, but of course, because it's A6, it is kind of too big. Again, your personal taste, I don't know. I probably would not enjoy having pockets in A6 because it is a bit too big and there is a bit too much room. But you know, if you want to use again this space for one pen here, one pen here, close it up. It is nice chunky feel, but just something to consider. So those were all the Chic Sparrow covers that I own. So now let's move on to non-Chic Sparrow brand. So the first one here is Moterm. This one is actually a passport size. They call it Companion. And this one, I covered it in my previous videos. This is a true passport size. In comparison to Chic Sparrow, that was even even though it was called passport size, it was actually perfect pocket size, top to bottom. This one is true passport size, as in this measurement here is exactly how tall passport notebook is, and because of that it's a little bit too short to fit it. I decided to show it to you just so you can see how different passport sized covers are different from each other. So this one has 4 rubber band. It is very roomy, it is. So width wise or thickness wise, it can definitely fit this planner, but as far as the height, it's just not tall enough. As you can see, it overhangs here a lot. You may think it's actually cute. I think it's actually kind of cute, but even if I like even it out, it will still stick out, you know, kind of like 2 millimeters on this side, 2 millimeters on this side. As you can see, as far as weight, it's perfect. You can actually fit a pen here, no problem, but it does overhang. Again, if that's something you like, totally works. I mean, you can even fit another notebook here. Let's see if we can fit a weak one, just as far as the room wise, not the height wise. As you can see, fits them together, and you can still clasp it on the very first clasp. So even both of these fit, but as you can see, I mean, it is a really large overhang. Something to consider if you like that kind of fit. It might, you know, bother you after a while. Obviously, because of that, you won't be able to slide it into the back pockets, the secretarial pockets here. You will be able to hang it on the elastic bands here, but they will be like really stretched because they're obviously trying to hug a planner that's a bit too tall. If you are really considering this particular cover because it is adorable and I really love it, and actually wish Moterm had a pocket cover that's just like this but just a little bit taller. I know they have a ring one, but they don't have one without ring, so I wish they made it just, you know, like 5 millimeters taller than this so I can fit it in here. If you do consider this planner, I covered it in my previous videos, but you can always consider a passport, true passport size notebook like the one from Create with Pen. And is this notebook here. As you can see, if you put it in here, they were truly made for each other. Thickness, height, it fits perfectly. But if you want to see the difference between the size of the notebooks, you can see that's much of a difference, right? This is the difference that make this fit with this cover really well and this one overhang. Next cover for your consideration is My Love. If you are on my Instagram channel or on my YouTube channel for any length of time, you know it comes up all the time. I love this one. This one is a passport size September leather cover, but it is just like Chic Sparrow. Even though it's called a passport cover, it is actually a pocket size, so it's perfect 5.5 inches tall, and because of that it fits pocket size notebook just perfectly. It is just a perfection on every side. I love this perfect fit. I love this cover because it has a spine, so it keeps its shape. It, you know, you don't have to force it over the notebook. It's just there, and as you can see, there is a little bit of room, and because of that I am able to also fit this weekly one, or you can also do the monthly Moleskine Pocket Planner, and as you can see, 2 of these together, they fit like a glove. I love this fit. I've been loving it ever since I realized that I can fit the pocket-sized Moleskine into here, and again, I cannot stop talking about it because it's such a cuteness. And that is what I'm saying, that when you look at the covers, pay attention to the size in specifications, because they might sell it as a passport size cover, but it might be tall enough to fit pocket, and it can be a passport size that will not be able to fit a pocket. This one does. Again, I'm gonna have links down below to everything that I'm covering here, but I love this little cutie, and again, even though it's sold as a passport, it fits these pocket planners just fine. The difference is you cannot fit pocket pages or covers into here because it is a passport cover. So if you want to fit it into the cover by sliding pages into here, yes, it will have to be a passport size notebook, but if you're just using the elastic bands, you can perfectly fit this pocket size planner with no issues, and together they make this really cute, adorable, perfect fit. Next cover here is a pocket cover. I got it from Etsy from the shop called Gathered and Sewn, and I got this one specifically because I wanted a cover that's really soft and pliable, and this one is. It's such a pleasure to handle. It's a soft, floppy kind of leather, but it is reinforced with Folio style pockets here, and it also has elastic bands so you can fit your planner whichever way you fit. Because it is a pocket size, it obviously fits a pocket size notebook, and originally I got this one specifically for this planner, and as you can see they fit just fine. You have a lot of room for your pen, for the tabs, and that was one of the things I was considering because originally I wanted to have a monthly tabs here on the side, and as you can see this one has a lot of room. It's very pliable, so because of that you can fit a weekly one as well. You can in fact fit weekly, and if you really wanted to you can probably put another insert, but I think just these two is really cute. It doesn't have a pen loop, so you will need to attach a pen loop like this one, but if you want to just have your pen fit through the elastic band on the side, you can do it like that too. Really cute. I really love this one. If you find that the leather is a bit too soft for you, you can always reinforce it by fitting the back cover of the notebook. Instead of putting it in a string, just put it into the pocket itself and they fit just fine, and it will reinforce your cover. And you can do the same thing with your weekly. Put it in the front side, and then they really give the notebook perfect fit. Look how nice this is, and you close it with your elastic band, and look how perfect this is. Originally when I got this cover for this particular setup, I was really crazy about it because to me that was such a pretty fit, but then of course when I found that passport one which was even tighter fit, I just fell in love all over, and I've been using it since. But this is definitely another cover that I have for my rotation. Next cover is my most recent purchase. So this one is Carpe Diem cover, and this one is actually A6, but it is designed like the A6 that is A6 tall but a pocket wide or so, and because of that, even though it's A6, you can notice that it's not as large as the A6s I showed you before from Chic Sparrow. This one is vegan leather, but it looks like a real leather and even smells like one. It is really cool because it has the secretarial pockets, it's a pocket here, and it has the elastic bands that are spaced like that, so they're not right next to each other, which sometimes makes notebooks kind of run into each other. So if you want to fit two large notebooks here, it will be perfect because these elastic bands are spaced from each other. You have a pen loop. It's very tiny, so it's most likely just for your pen clip rather than for your pen itself, but I think it's still nice. It's very inexpensive. I want to say maybe like $20, and I think it's really cute. I love it. It's just firm enough but also just soft enough to my liking. And with this size, as you can see, you can place this pocket size notebook and it doesn't drown too much like in other A6s. Remember when I showed you A6, you had like a whole bunch of space here, a whole bunch of space here. This one actually fits it pretty nicely. You have room here if you want tabs, you have room here if you want pen in here, you have room here if you want charms, tabs on the top, and yet it doesn't feel like it's swimming in there, right? It doesn't look like it's too large. To me, it looks perfect. And because again, you see there is plenty of room here, you can fit a weekly one in here as well. So let's size them up, push it in the middle, and as you can see, two of them fit just perfectly. Look how nice this is. To me, this is excellent. You can have it like that. You can have other inserts. You can have a thinner notebook here. You can have, credit card holder or a zip-up wallet. Very cute, very nice setup, and I was kind of surprised, which is kind of funny because I have a couple other covers from Carpe Diem that I've had for a while, but somehow I never thought to look for a pocket one on their store. I don't know how I never thought of that, but I saw it on Instagram and I was like, what? Are you kidding me? And when I saw that they had the black one, which I wanted for a while, I was like, yay! So I got it and I love it. So it's definitely going to be in my rotation for this set of notebooks in the future. So now I have like 2 or 3 covers that I can put them in throughout the year. And if you're wondering why it is called A6 while it's actually a pocket, I think it is actually perfect for notebooks that fit that kind of a size. So for example, Moterm 1917, their pocket, they call it A6 plus, I believe, or A6 minus. Anyway, this notebook is tall as A6 but wide as a pocket, and so for example this notebook would be perfect in this kind of a cover. As you can see, it has plenty of room on the top and on the bottom. It has room for your tabs or your pen, and you can tell that you can fit another notebook. So for example, you can have another Moterm. This one is squared. You can get one with lines or blank for different purposes. You can even put something like Stalogy A6 in here. So this is Stalogy A6. It's a little bit cut down, so it's a little bit shorter than regular one, but you can see that thickness wise you can totally fit the two of them in here, and this cover will be perfect for that setup as well. So I think this one, for how versatile and inexpensive it is, I think it's a great option. Again, you can use it for your regular pocket sized, thick notebooks, or you can have it for even A6, but the slim A6 like the Moterm here, and it will serve you either way. I think it's really cute, and actually a very unexpected find for me, even though I was aware of this brand but never realized that they had a pocket /A6 cover to fit these chunky monkeys. So as you can see, very cute. And the last cover I have to share with you today is this Foxy Fix. Now I know Foxy Fix is no longer in business, so I really wanted to have one of their covers because it's like a collectible now, right? This one is really cool. It's very firm, very well structured. It has a spine kind of like my Passport September leather. I like that it has different color thread as a detail. It has two secretarial pockets and these small pockets for your credit cards and so on. It has 4 elastics. It has a pen loop, so it's wonderful. As you can see, it's well loved. I actually got a leather polish to clean it up a little bit. And this one is A6. You can see how big it is compared to a notebook, but I just wanted to kind of share it with you since I've got it a little bit ago and I haven't shown it to anyone. Now because it is A6, it obviously will fit pocket notebook easily. As you can see, I mean it's like swimming in there, and because of that you can probably fit weekly, and you could probably fit 2 of these in here with no problem. Again, just like with the A6 from Chic Sparrow, it's the same kind of a problem I guess you have a lot of room on the top and the bottom. So this one is truly for A6. So if you have like a Hobonichi A6 or Stalogy A6, another true A6 kind of a notebook, a Midori MD, something like that, then this would be just perfect. But as far as the pocket, it is a bit too big. So there you have it, a well-known brand or a smaller brand. You can find a really pretty, well-fitting cover for your notebook like Moleskine Pocket Daily here, that is thick and chunky and cute. What I truly recommend is to go with a pocket size if you like a little bit more room, or a passport size if you like that really flush fit. But if you do pick passport size, then you need to make sure that the height specification is 5.5 inches, which is what standard pocket is. If you go with something like Moterm pocket, their pocket notebooks are actually A6 tall, so be aware of that. But as you saw, be it tallish passport cover like this one, or like this one, or a true pocket, or a slim kind of a version of A6, all of them fit just fine. They fit them in different ways, again depending on your taste. If you want to have tabs, if you want to be able to hang charms or fit your pen on the side, or if you want it to be really flash and looking super adorable and chunky, these are the covers I recommend. To me, I love them all the way they fit in different ways. Again, I personally love when it's really flash, but there are times when I want to mix things up and just use pocket with pocket size. So here are your options. I will put links to everything in the description down below so you can check them out for yourself. And if you like this kind of videos, please like and subscribe. In the comments down below, leave me a note. If you are using Moleskine Pocket Daily, what cover do you use? What kind of fit do you like? Do you like it flash and chunky, or do you like a little bit of room for your pen and for the little trinkets and for paper clips and tabs? Let me know which brands are your favorite. Let me know which one of these covers was your favorite fit. But otherwise, I will see you in the next video, and until then, you take care. Bye.